So today I've got another interview for you guys with a successful Redbubble artist. She's been in the game for quite a while and she's got some very useful tips you guys can take on board to hopefully get you guys some sales. Make sure to watch the video till the end so you don't miss out on any of the useful information she gives. Let's get straight into this. Hi guys, my name is Phil and welcome to the Money Game YouTube channel. As you saw with the little intro there, I've got an interview for you guys today. Before we get into that, for those who don't know, I make print-on-demand videos to both motivate and give tips and tricks on how you guys can make money based off my own experiences. Print-on-demand pretty much changed my life and I know for a fact it can do the same with you. So if you want to stick with me, follow along with what I'm doing, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the TMG community. We are growing fast and there's so many people within the community that are getting their first sales and that are starting to also get consistent sales. In fact, I'll put some people on the screen now just to show you exactly what I mean. It's actually crazy. So if you want to become a part of this community and start getting yourself some sales, hit that subscribe button. And just some quick announcements for those who don't already know, I have a free print-on-demand starter guide you can download that's linked down in the description. That features a lot of information that I use to get me started with my first few sales. But if you're someone that's looking to maximize your sales and turn this more into a full-time thing, I have a paid guide that will pretty much fast track you to print-on-demand success linked just below that. And finally, if you're looking to automate your upload process so you can literally upload your designs to multiple sites with a click of the button, channel is now partnered with PodConnect. There's more information to that down in the description. The code TMG gets you 20% off their site and they also currently have a free trial going on there. Right, with that said, let's get straight into this video, guys. Like I said, we have an interview with the Redbubble artist slash YouTuber that creates great content. She focuses a lot on stickers. She makes a lot of her own custom designs and she's actually built a good reputation for herself on Redbubble. There's a lot of value in this one, and bear in mind I'm still getting used to doing these interviews for you guys. There's a lot more still to come, and with that said, let's jump straight into this. Right guys, so welcome to another interview. This time around we're here with Liana. She runs the YouTube channel My Name Is Liana. But yeah, we've got a few questions for her. I'm just going to switch the screen over to her so you can actually see her. And is there anything you want to say to them?
Hello, my name is Liana.
Perfect. For those who don't know, Liana runs a YouTube channel alongside Redbubble Shop. She's an artist, so she creates most of her own work. Things like stickers and various other things. I've watched her videos in the past and they're very well put together if you haven't seen her channel already. So I'd advise that you go and check out some of her content. There'll be a link down in the description. And yeah, I just want to quickly thank her for actually coming on for an interview. With that said, we'll pretty much get right into the questions. In regards to the first question, how would you say you actually got into Redbubble?
Well, I remember being at my friend's house, and I don't remember how I came across the Redbubble site, but I did. And I was sitting on my friend's couch, and I was thinking, why haven't I done this yet? Because it was at a time when I still very much wanted to be a freelance graphic designer.
Yeah.
I'm still into that, but I'm more into it just in the Redbubble sense. I realized I didn't really want to be a graphic designer full time, but I wanted to like express myself creatively.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I thought, why am I not doing that? And then I put the word smile in an aesthetically pleasing font and made it pink, uploaded it. That never sold, but that was the beginning of everything.
And in regards of obviously your Redbubble journey, how long would you say it took you to kind of get into the flow of things, or to start designing consistently? I
started pretty quickly. I know many people in the beginning, you kind of want to upload a lot. You're excited to, increase the chances of getting a sale. So it's kind of a blur. Like, it was late 2016 at the time. I was putting up quite a bit, but I didn't really know what I was doing yet. I tried to do some sustainability stickers, a lot of inspiring words or things like that, because I still wanted to be careful, like what I was grabbing from. I didn't want to worry too much about copyright.
No, which is true.
Yeah, one of the first things that actually started selling was I made like a sticker of my city I was in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that kind of showed me like what people actually care to find.
Perfect. Now, a lot of people are always asking me about the time it usually takes to get their first sale. Now, for yourself, how long would you say it actually took you to get your first sale?
I think maybe 2 weeks or so. I was really excited. Like that first sale is really awesome. And, you know, as you go, you still appreciate things. But I think in the beginning, like people take that for granted. Like it's really exciting to get those first few sales. Just a few weeks in, because I had started to post quite a bit. Location stickers, sustainability, and I did like letters. I would do like a decorative letter and people would buy it with like their initials and things like that, or they'd buy their whole name and I'm like, oh, Dave bought that one, or Tina bought that one because she bought Tina, just fun things like that. So I started to see what people buy pretty quickly.
Oh, that's fairly smart. I think that would be a good thing for most people to actually take on board, because you've not just made one design that stands out by itself, you've made multiple designs that can kind of link together. So yeah, that's a good thing to take on. And in regards of consistent sales, how long would you say it actually took you before you was actually seeing consistent either weekly or daily sales?
I started seeing consistency within a month or so, because I had really just started putting up quite a few things. My first paycheck was 40 cents. The next month, it was around $40. The thing is, it was just certain stickers that did really well. Like I may not have had a lot, but certain ones, you know, were repetitive in the sales. So it was pretty quickly, but at the same time, like I didn't go in with too high of expectations, and I just test the waters a lot with what you put up and stuff.
Perfect. And from an artist perspective, what kind of programs in regards of software or hardware would you say is best to use for anyone starting up, anyone that wants to pretty much create their own designs from scratch?
I would honestly say I did Photoshop for the longest time. I didn't even touch Illustrator, but the pen tool is just a magical thing. And with Photoshop, you know, it's fun. It's easier to play around with typography, but Illustrator, once I actually learned more about that in college when I had some graphic design classes, you can make anything, honestly. You can practice tracing something, or you can sketch something and then create it with the pen tool on Illustrator. So Illustrator, it's going to be the most versatile because you can do text on there too. And like Photoshop, I mean, when I was younger, I would do everything on there, and I didn't even really put together that's meant for editing photos. Illustrator is more meant for graphic design, quote unquote, and you know, things like InDesign and stuff exist. So I think Illustrator though.
And as I've watched a few of your videos, I've seen that you've done some sort of tutorials where you're showing people obviously how you use your pen tool. And in terms of pen tools, is there a specific one that you'd recommend for people to use?
I really am not sure. Like physically, I just know I use the tool on the actual Illustrator, but I do it just with my trackpad. But I know there's so many different things you can look into when it comes to pens and tablets and doing more with your actual hand.
Yeah.
Because with me, it feels a little more robotic because I'm just kind of moving the tool on Illustrator with
Yeah.
the trackpad.
Yeah.
To get the job done, but there really are so many ways to go about it.
And in regards of your designs, because you do have some pretty cool and funky designs, what inspires you to create designs?
Oh, I love that there's like a niche for anything on Redbubble. And I know there's certain things I love. Like in the very beginning, I played around with sustainability, and that's something that still matters to me. And I like that people search that and stuff like that. And that would sell kind of in bulk sometimes. I don't want to act like it was a huge amount, but someone would maybe get 20 or 50 at a time sometimes. I'm just inspired by like, this sounds a little weird, but like color schemes excite me. Like what colors would look good together before I even decide what to make it into. Also, when I started doing location stickers when I was in college, I would do the city I was going to college in around campus. I'd see it on laptops because when people go on Redbubble, they would search the city they're in, and I'd see it on laptops, and I'd be kind of tempted to go up to them and be like, hey, I see that sticker on your laptop. I made it a month and a half ago in my bedroom. But it's inspiring and see like, oh, they bought that.
That's really great insight, because I can't imagine seeing someone with one of my designs. That would blow my mind. So that's pretty cool. Just to finish off, what would you say you've learned from your time on Redbubble?
Well, I always knew in life that, you know, it's easier said than done. But when you actually go full on with something that you seriously love, you start to see that because you love those little moments within the journey of it. And that's how it was for Redbubble. And if you really go full on with something you're passionate about, it proves it, because you're like enjoying those moments within the process. And then those great things happen instead of just jumping on a website thinking, where's my sale? Where's my sale? Like, it's going to be more wholesome and beneficial for you to be like, ooh, I'm getting all excited about these different designs I have. Just make sure you're going at it with the right reasons behind it. It's cliche, but you just have to go into it because you love it. And it was cool to see that like firsthand, because I know with YouTube, I'm feeling exactly about YouTube the way people are feeling about Redbubble. And, people will comment on my videos saying, like, I'm not getting sales. Is this normal? Or do you have advice? And it really comes down to knowing that it's something you want to continue doing, and you're going to continue even without, where's my sale going through your head over and over, which is so much easier said than done. So just overall doing it for the right reasons and making sure it inspires you and more than just inspiring your wallet.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that was a great way to pretty much finish it off. Me as a person, I'm a very, very motivational person, because I understand that, not everything's always going to be easy for everyone. For example, with myself on Redbubble, first 2 to 3 weeks, I wasn't getting sales, but I had that kind of mindset to push through. What's one thing you'd like to pass on as a message to maybe motivate the smaller creators that are currently on Redbubble at the moment?
I would definitely say, we all know this, but we need to remind ourselves, do it for the right reasons and be patient, which is something I need to remind myself every day. So those two things are things I need to remember, and I think other people should too.
Perfect. So yeah, it was great having you on. Once again, for anyone watching this, if you can check out her channel, I'll link it down in the description. Her name is mynameisliana on YouTube. Her content is great. Her editing is funny, so you'll definitely enjoy it. That's pretty much everything from me. Is there anything you want to say before we finish off?
All I can say is definitely give Redbubble a shot if you're interested. And there are a lot of other things like Society6, TeePublic. I've done a little bit. Definitely read about the different ones and consider whether you like print on demand or whether you're maybe into Etsy or something like that. And there's pros and cons to all of them.
Perfect. Great advice there. And yeah, that's it for the interview. Woo! If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching this far in. As with every video, anyone that makes it so far into the video, I always ask them to drop a comment. So if you've made it here, please comment down in the comment section, top creator. I'll respond to all the comments I see. All of Liana's channel links will be down in the description. Go over, check out her channel. Let her know that you're coming from the TMG community. And always remember, everything is rigged in your favor. Manifest success.